Hey guys, my name is Morgan and welcome to today's video. Today is going to be another garden chores video, starting off with this broccoli bed I have behind me here. I need to get some more bricks. I got some bricks from my dad and I need to lay it around, fix up that, and then we're going to head back up to the top. And I've got a potato plant that I need to sort out. It's a little bit overgrown and it's starting to flop over and it's not growing too well and it's starting to snap, so I need to trim that up and hopefully we'll be able to cut the grass at the end of the day. The lawnmowers blades are absolutely they're old and they're brittle and they're breaking and they're not sharp, and every single time I sharpen them after like one or two runs they blunt again. They are absolutely not going to work. So let's carry on with that broccoli bed down the bottom there and we'll see how the day goes. To show you here, this is what I'm working with. These they are blunt. They are extremely blunt. This is the side that's supposed to cut the grass, and I can run my finger along there and it is not sharp at all, and you can see it's broken and it's all brittle and breaking and stuff like that. So yeah, this is definitely not going to work. I need to get another replacement of one of these. So yeah, until I can get a replacement, the grass is going to have to just stay around this length hopefully, and yeah, we'll see if I can get a replacement and then we can carry on. So there we have our bricks, and what I realized as well is I've actually got a couple of bags of compost. So while I'm in this routine, I'm going to take these bags of compost down as well. Alright, there we go. That is the broccoli bed all complete. I think it looks very fancy and like modern with the bricks going around. So yeah, that is the broccoli bed, and while I was busy I had some extra bricks and I just did this avo tree as well, also looking very nice. So the next step now is to go back up and get our compost down. Alright, so that is our compost done. I'm actually sitting on it at the moment. But yeah, the next thing is to sort out this potato plant that I've got going on here. It is getting very tall and it needs a little bit of a prune back. You can see there's all kinds of dying leaves here, and I just want to trim off these dying leaves. I'm going to leave all of it tied up here, but the main thing is I just want to get rid of these dead leaves here. So I'm just going to come along and with my pruning shears and just trim off all these dead leaves. Hey yo! Check at this! It's a potato! It's a tiny little plant that came up here, and underneath all the leaves and stuff like that, there's a potato. It's a little baby one. That's cute. No, that probably means that there's more in here. So what I did previously was I took a bunch of old leaves and I used that as like a mulch layer. But now that I have my mulch, like proper mulch, I'm going to use that. So I'm going to take all of these leaves out that I used previously. I'm going to take them out, and then I'm going to put a proper mulch layer down. Alright, there we go. This is a potato. It's one of the offshoots that's coming on. There's another one that's coming out here. I'm gonna have to turn that thing in a little bit there. So there we go. That is the potato all done. Look how tall it is. It's going all the way up there. There we go. Alright, cool. So my dad just dropped off some new lawnmower blades, but what is strange, or what I don't really understand, is these blades are blunt. Well, I don't know if they're blunt, but they're just basically like pieces of metal that have been bent. There's no edge, there's no... I'm still confused on which way I need to put these things in because there's no sharp side. And I've did a bit of research, and some people say it should be sharp, some people say it shouldn't. So I'm really not even too sure. So, and these things have been like, I don't know if it's called galvanizing. I think they've been plated with something to prevent rust and stuff, because they're not as bare as what those ones are. But they're exactly the same model number and everything, so they are exactly the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put them on like this, see how it works, and if it cuts and if it works and stuff like that. And if it doesn't, then I'll have to sharpen them. But maybe they're supposed to be like this. I don't know. This lawnmower is like 20 years old, so maybe this was like how it was supposed to be back then. So yeah, I'm gonna put these in, give it a try, and see how it goes. I don't know if you can see this, but it's like a tiny bit sharp over here. Oh, it's not sharp. It's not sharp at all, but if you look closely, it kind of goes from thick down to thin over there. So the problem I'm having now is this thing is spinning and I can't tighten this without it. I need to be able to hold this steady while I tighten it into here, and I can't seem to find a way to hold this piece on the inside still, because I can't get my hand in there and I don't have any tools big enough. So I'm gonna just try and see if there's a different way. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So what I did was I took this cap off, and here's the motor, and this is the piece that spins, and I can actually hear the blades turning underneath. So if I can just hold this steady while I tighten the other side, that should work. So I'm going to give that a try. I just thought I'd find a way that I can like hold this still from the other side. So I've managed to take the top off, and we're going to try, and I'm just going to hold this steady, and then we'll see if I can tighten it properly. Alright, that definitely worked. It is now tight. It's plugged in. I did test it, so I'm not gonna put my hands anywhere there, but it is tight, and it is like spinning properly. Everything's spinning together. It's not like the motor is spinning and then the blades are not spinning as fast, and it's like stripping and stuff like that. So it's all good, seems to be tight, everything's working. So now it's time to give it a test. Alright, so I've got the lawnmower set up, it's all ready to go. So this is the first time I'm going to test it. I haven't tested it and checked if it worked, and now I'm recording. This is the first time that I'm going to see, and let's check if it works. Okay, so it's not working. It started making those noises again, and you can see, although it's tight, the blade and the shaft are not spinning at the same time. So when the lawnmower is on, this base stays still, and then this piece spins, and then that's why you can see it's like it's heating it up, and then it's melting this like kind of like a plastic thing that they've put on here, and I've even put a bolt inside there to try and like tighten it even more, so that I can have more room to tighten. And this thing is tightened as far as it's going, but it looks like this like plastic washer kind of thing has been worn too much, and now it is no matter how far I tighten the bolt into the lawnmower's shaft, it still seems to be too little, and it's still stripping. So I guess we could have to try something else now. So what I've actually decided is I'm not going to carry on with the lawnmower. I don't want to MacGyver something and then it breaks something, or it gets worse or something. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to pack it away, and this video is going to be a garden chores and fixing the lawnmower part 1. So when I don't know, maybe we might just need to get a replacement of one of these, just get another one of these, and then it will tighten up properly, because it seems like that thing has been worn down, so it's not tightening properly. So yeah, this is going to be a part 1 of fixing the lawnmower, when I have a little bit more information, and maybe if I can get another one of those, then I'll make a part 2 and we'll finish this up. Welcome to part 2 of fixing the lawnmower. We have our supposed missing piece. This is just a really hard plastic washer that, as my dad would say, it just adds a little bit more meat for us to tighten onto, because I tightened the thing, as you can remember in the previous video, I tightened it all the way, and there was still play in between the washer that was on here already and the blade. So when I switched the lawnmower on, the axle would spin but the blade wouldn't, so it didn't really work that well. So here we have our piece that we're going to be installing now, so let's get that done. So apparently this washer that was supposed to be on here has actually like melted because of all the chafing, so it's actually just broken up into little pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Leatherman, and I'm going to take off this washer that's supposedly still on here, and then we're going to fit the new one on. So you can actually see there's the washer. So we just need to take this off. So there we go. That is the old one. That is the new one. So there we have the new washer is on. It can actually go a little bit more, but there we go. That is what the difference was. So there we go. There is our blade put back on. Hopefully it is going to work this time, but we've got it on, so now it is time for a test. Alright, so we've got everything plugged in, and I did give it a run just to make sure that it is working. So here we go. Very good. Just wait for that to quiet down. So it's running, it's not stripping like this. So the big test now is actually to see, will it work in operation when we attempt to cut the grass? Will it cut and not strip again? So I let it run, I checked it, and it was still tight, it was still all fine, and then I let it run again now to show you guys. So it all still seems fine. So now it is just the test on if it's going to cut nicely. So here we are again. Test 2. We've got everything tightened up, we've got our cap back on, we've got the bin on, so now it is time for our second round. We've got to make sure we have it to the right setting. So as you can see in that little clip there, it's still not running 100%. It almost was like it wanted to slip, but it's just not. Like you can hear, it's not running at its full potential and what. So there's all kinds of things that was going on there. So what I did was I took the cover off again, and I put that other bolt back on, because I think that washer wasn't thick enough, because there was still a little bit too much play. So I put that other bolt back on and I gave it a test run, and now it's working fine. So I'm gonna show you a little clip now of the third try. So yeah, it is working now. I went all the way down that side and came back, and there was no problems, and it cut perfectly fine. So here's a little clip of it working all good. So I left the cap off just in case something happens and I need to loosen it again. So well, I was correct, and there's not enough meat. So once again, I'm tightening it all the way, and there is not enough for it to bite onto. So what happened was, this piece that was on there first, the inside broke away. You can see it's bigger now because it used to be a lot thicker, and because of it wearing down, this inside piece got thin and it broke. So I had it in mind that this is actually going to be the problem as well, because since that washer was gone, it's been taking meat off of this. So by replacing the washer, it possibly could still be faulty, because this is not as thick as what it used to be. So yeah, that is definitely the problem. So yeah, looks like there's going to be a part 3. I'm going to put this with the part 2 version, so you'll see it all in one video. But yeah, once again, I'm done with working with the lawnmower. It's still giving problems, and we need to get a new washer of everything, not just the one. Well, she's working again. Want to know how? MacGyver. I made a plan. So the washer is still in there. Let me actually just show you. The washer is still in there, like the last time. So inside it is unplugged, just by the way. The washer is inside there, so there's the washer, and then I just put another metal washer and then 2 metal washers and I bolt, and it is fast and it's on, and it was cutting all along here. Yes, I did stuff up the grass over there, I know, because without this piece, the grass, the lawnmower, the blades are a little bit lower to the ground than what they should have been. So when I hooked it up first like that and I put it on, it was already on the original setting that I had it on when I had that other piece connected. So now when I started, it was a little bit low. So yes, we do have a little bit of a patch going over there. There I lifted it, I went on, I stopped around there, I lifted it again, and then that's what we got to now. So it's working. This is all going to be put in one video because this is all one day. I just couldn't let it wait any longer. The grass needs to be cut first of all, and second of all, when I start something, I need to finish it. So I wanted to get it done today and see if it's all well and working and stuff like that. So yeah, there we go. Lawnmower is fixed, and it went all this way here, and I checked again and it is still tight. So yeah, this is going to be the final time. I hope you enjoy, and thank you so much for watching.